Good morning all, how are we today? Hard to believe that it's Monday again. Wow, hard to believe, yes, it is already Monday. And I want to do some open source stuff. So general plan is to look at Rodeo and do some stuff on that. Possibly also do a bit on my IP address middleware. Maybe I'll look at that first actually. So let's see what we can do. Let's change to the desktop. Yeah, a lovely picture of myself against the wall. I wonder when that was. A good few years ago now. It's nowhere near that young anymore. I'll say that young. Might only be a year or two ago. Anyway. PyTerm. RE. GitHub.com. Akrabat. IP address middleware. So IP address middleware is some PSR middleware that tries to determine your client IP address and store it back into the PSR7 server request. And I got a pull request for upgrading to PHP 8, which I want to put in. I want to quickly look at that. So I think that's probably good to go. It's in the project, so it supports 7.34 and 8. So that's good enough, I think. I don't need it to support previous to that. And clearly someone needs this for their project there. So if we look at ls, Shilink requires all these. So let's see if we can get ours into that list. So clearly someone wants this and they've created the pull request. So let's get that merged. That's what I would do. I'll put it under a new version number, a new major version number, so I don't cause any problems for other people, because we drop in 7.0 and 7.1 from this list. So 7.2 upwards, which feels reasonable to me. 7.1 is a fair old while ago now, isn't it? .net slash. Let's go to that page. Where's the downloads page? SA. Supported versions. So 7.1 is back down here. And that finished. 7.1 finished its extended security fixes last year, so it's about the end. It really should have been looking to upgrade in that year, 7.1, 2019 to 2020. So we're coming up on 2021 now. We probably shouldn't be using 7.0 or 7.1 anymore. But I'm sure lots of people are. I certainly have some clients on PHP 5.5 and 5.6 still. So they're going to 7.3 or higher. But you've got to be a bit careful with 7.3 now, because 7.3 is already into extended security only. A fast march of progress now with PHP, isn't there? You've got to keep up. 8 is on its way. 8 has arrived. So that's why we're doing this work. So look at this PR again. We're dropping 7.0 and 7.1 from the test matrix. We're no longer testing them, so we're now dropping them from the lists that Composer will install from, which does lend me to believe that we should do a major version number there. Our dev requirements can go up as a result. Fine, we can go up to Laminus now, that's nice. T. do like my tea in the morning. So yeah, we've got that happening. But they're only dev requirements anyway. You notice that the actual requirements are only PSR ones, so that's fine. So the changes are going to be in IP address test only. So it looks like we're not actually breaking anything. In fact, it's probably related to the fact we can't test PHP 8. Well, saying that, we've got PHP 8.5.8 or 9.4. And it hasn't seemed to have broken anything. That's quite interesting, isn't it? I wonder what PHP Unit 8 supports. PHP Unit. I have heard in PHP Unit 8 supports. So there's PHP Unit 8. Yes, 7.2 or newer. So yeah, so we can't go older than 7.2 as a result in terms of using PHP units. And that would get more complicated for testing of 7.1 and below. The code's not changed, so I don't think we need to worry too much about it. I wonder where you get the list of which versions it supports. Maybe it's that one. No. Oh, that's what I was looking for, yeah. That is the page. So what we've got going on here is PHP Unit 9 is the current version. And then there's PHP 8, which supports PHP 7.2. Oh, and PHP 8. So yeah, so at some point PHP 8 is PHP Unit 8 is a fairly safe one to be using for this year, but we will need to move up to PHP Unit 9 or 10 at some point. It's definitely difficult to support older versions for a long time when PHP Unit kills off version support so quickly. But equally, this is a long-term, slowly modified project, so I don't mind if people stay on an older version. Let's see, an older version. Yeah, we'll see we're on version 1 there, if you see, 1.01 from a couple of years ago. So I think it's perfectly fine to go to version 2, just to bump the just to bump the version numbers of our dependencies up, maybe put in some other features. So yeah, I'll go do that, I think. Happy with those changes? Oh, I think we can. I wonder if we can use 8.0 directly now. Rather than 8.0 snapshot. Travis. PHP 8.0. Though we've got to do something about Travis anyway. Because the problem with Travis at the moment is that we need to move to the .com version and things like that. So we need to look at doing that at some point, but I think I can fairly safely review these changes. Oh, I can't click on review changes. But that's annoying. Review. There we go. This to be. Move it. Yeah. Now we've approved that. Create that locally. Git, not git, gh, pr, checkout, and this is 27. Based repository is git repo -v. No, remote, not repo, remote -v. Git remote rm then alt bg. Branch. Oh, there we go. Yes, so git branch minus d. That's clearly already been put into mainline. There it is, feature PHP 8 support. This is another repo that needs its master branch renamed as well by the looks of it. Git checkout master, git merge off dash closes 7, fixes 26. 6. Quick look at 26 whilst we're here. Oh yeah. So we can do that. We can push that to master. We can delete feature minus D for delete. 5.php 8 support. This is now closed. This is now merged. So that's good. And we've got this CIDR wildcard matching. Only activated trusted proxies contain a star slash. Oh yeah, that looks useful. Let's have a look. Why has this code not been merged? It's because I've been rubbish. That's why. No other reason. I've just been completely and utterly rubbish at it. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that. I want to do, Don't mind me. That's good. All looking good there. Like that. I wanted to press this button. There we go. Success. Okay, good. So where are we? Ah yes, we're looking at this IP address code. Trusted wildcard, trusted CIDR. So this is supporting wildcards. Wildcards are a good lazy way to do it. CIDR notation is probably neater. And then we set trusted wildcards or trusted CIDR. And if we go test them, what would we do? We check the proxy, right? So yes, I was doing just a straight in array. Is this IP address within our list of trusted proxies? But now we do. If we have trusted proxies and it's in array, then we check the proxy headers. Oh, I see. We're not in the array. What do we do normally? Because we just set check proxy headers to false, I assume. Let's have a quick look at that. See what the visual code looks like. Thank you. Close that. That one. So this is around line 136. 6. Oh yeah, so we just set check. Okay, and then we actually do the checking down there. Oh, okay, yeah. So what's happening? I have to remember how this code works. So if you've enabled check proxy headers, then you supply a list of trusted proxies. Then we check that the current IP address is in that list of trusted proxies. And if it is not, then we're not going to check the proxy headers. But if it is, then we're going to continue to trust them. And then we'll run this code here. Otherwise we won't, we'll just return the IP address directly. So yeah, so this code here is doing that same thing. So the exact match, set it to false. So that's just literally that bit of code there, just moved to here. Then it does a wildcard match. Where it's going to sort out the delim, because delimitation is dot or colon based on PHP IP address, the IP version of 4 or 6. Split up the address parts, for each trusted wildcard as proxy. Count. The counts are different. Okay, we can skip. Otherwise, we're going to iterate over the proxies. So for each proxy, so proxy, where did that come from? Each proxy as I of part. Yep, that makes sense. So it's a bit slow there as I'm thinking about it. So if the part is not an asterisk, and the part is not equal to the IP addresses parts, which is the IP address that we state is the IP address that this request is coming in on. So we're checking that we're getting all the matches apart from the asterisks. If all the parts other than the asterisk match, then we're good. So we get to the end here, we have clearly succeeded in checking them all. But that's wrong. Unless we've already... Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. No, that's okay. Yes, because we've set track proxy headers to true here. So it must have been true here. We've set it to false. We've set it back to true. And then we do the same here, but we're just testing for the IP4 for CDR matching. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yes. So we want wildcard matching if we've got IPv6 stuff going on. Yeah, okay, that seems not unreasonable. And here's our there's our tests. This is all going to change into lambdas now. Okay, yeah, that all makes sense. I think we can grab that fairly safely. You reckon? How is everyone today? Are we all enjoying our day? Simple request. Creates me a request. That's attribute value to dummy value. Use attribute name, attribute value equals request get attribute name. Okay, yeah, so that just gets out the values. That makes sense. Set the middleware. Set a remote address to 192.168.1.1. That's all been moved up. So simple request check it's 192. Yes, okay, so that works. Set port our remote address. Support 80. Then we test slider 1632. Get that order as possible. There's some wildcards. Part of me thinks we should only support wildcards at the far end, the significant bit, but equally you've got to manually put them in anyway, so there's no reason to prevent someone. And then, yeah, this is just tidying up all the duplicate code, so I like all that. So yeah, that's a reasonable one. I wonder if this can be merged or whether I have to redo it. GHPR checkout 21. Let's have a look. There we go. So PHP monthly. Oops, that's not going to work. 1.4. So we should be able to do then composer install. Like so. And then we should be able to do /vendor bin PHP unit. It'll work. Is there PHP CS on this project? Yeah. Ooh. Doesn't like something there related to. Oh, it's an old. Oh, this PHP CS is too old. Okay, that makes sense. So let's check out master itself. I keep doing that. Oh, okay, we're going to need to composer install. Composer install. Composer update. Bring in all the latest ones. Yeah, there we go. There's the new code sniffer. That's better. That works. So now let's check out the other branch and git rebase it onto master. Now we've got to deal with the conflicts. Conflicts. Search for that. So if you look for at least 4 less than symbols followed by a space, you're almost certainly going to find any of the conflicts. And in this case, we have this one here, and that's it. And it's because we're using the address response and server request factory, and they've been moved to Laminus now. We can just. And we possibly need runtime exception, so we can probably just do that. It looks like we don't actually use it. Oh, that didn't work. Wrong button. Yeah, we're not actually using runtime. Don't task again. And it looks like we're not using these either. So they can go to. So we're here. Git stuff. Git add tests. IP address test. rm laptop. Git rebase dash continue. Continue. You. Like that. And that's worked. Git log -2, -3. Okay, so we've got a few Travis fixes there as well. Given that we've got to, let's have a look at those quickly. Given that we've got to do a force push anyway, we could probably on PHP CS and just rebase them in. Vendor /vendor bin PHP CS. There's PHP unit. Right, so our configuration file that's going to get created schema. Okay, let's migrate configuration. What's going on there? Oh, there's a more recent schema, presumably. Let's do that as a separate thing. I reckon we can git rebase -I get tilde 3. I think we can just fold these in. Like so. Our composer JSON is now for PHP 7.2 or higher. So we can probably, I wonder if we can get push -f. Looks like I have to do that one. Let's have a look at. Oh, they did this. They did it on their master, yes. So it's that one there. Either -f. That may or may not work. Let's move that over here. Let's move that over here. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't like me doing that. Okay, so let's create a new branch then. Git push -u to origin. Let's push to origin. Git push origin. JD. That's a horrible name. PR21. Home. JD. Like that. Out of respect does not match any. Yes, I know. I'm giving it a new name. Oh, maybe you can't do it like that. I wonder what the correct way of doing it is. Let's just do that. Give it the same. Right, so now we've got a new pull request. So this is this one here. And then let's grab this is a rebased version of #21. Do that. Oh, add one there. Oh, okay, you did put them separate ones. Wasn't just word wrapping not working. That matches exactly what was written last time. Do that, create the pull request. And then we'll let Travis do its work. That's 28. So let's go back to this one. Quick look at what must did. Oh, we need a readme change. That's a good point. That's just CIDR. I don't know. Yeah, so I'll take this one. Because I want the wild cards. I have no excuse. How long it need to look at this. I'm taking 21. I think wild card is useful. Rebased into card to choose from. Click that. Comment the better on that. Hold on a sec. Not that one, that one. That one? Yeah, that was just my wife coming in and saying hello to me, because it's that time of the day already, 8:30. And then I went back to the desktop, so we can carry on. It's very confusing using this Stream Deck today. Not really with it, am I? And I'm well aware that we're 35 minutes into this, and I'm still messing around with this PHP little project when I thought I'd be doing some Go work. So let's go to that one now. I have no taken to rebased as hash thinking this is rebasing, which is hash 28. Yeah. So there we go. So we're now waiting for these to finish. These will take forever because it's travis.org. No, they're still here. And it's still job received, so not even doing anything. So okay, that's done and in progress. I've nicely warmed up now. I'll take off my hoodie. And let's start on some Go work, which is what I really wanted to do today. Do want to keep that in progress. And close this off now. I suppose. Now we can that. So GitHub, Acrobat, Rodeo, pause. Let's talk about Rodeo. Over the weekend, What did I do over the weekend? Over the weekend, I took some photos of some trains. I'll tell you what I have done yet. This is all thinking as I go, isn't it, today? What I have not done yet is updated my background. So my background is a set of photos in a folder called Screensaver 2 for historical reasons. And I like to keep my new photos in there. So I took a load of photos this weekend of the railway. Here they are. That one. No, that one's the one I'm looking for. Set of photos. Except for that one. That's related to something else completely. Make them a bit bigger. A set of photos all from the railway today, which is really awesome. And this was Saturday, had a good time. Out again. Lockdown's over. We're all pleased about that, aren't we? And then I need to upload them to Flickr. Now, the way I upload to Flickr is using Rodeo. So if we go to _export, J.export. So here's my folder with my things. I can remove the web one now. So here's my photos. Traditionally, what I would do is I would do Rodeo upload star.jpg. And then that'll upload them. If I put a -n in there for dry run, you can see it would have uploaded them, but I've already done it now, so it's fine. Now you'll notice, yeah, they're all uploaded. I had a problem. I can't add a photo to a brand new album. So last time we were online, last time I was streaming, I added the ability to type album, like SVR for instance. And this would give me a list of all the albums related to the Severn Valley Railway, and I could pick the one I wanted to add these photos to, which is great. But what do you do if you don't have an album yet? This is a situation I found myself in yesterday. So what I ended up doing was I uploaded the first one using Rodeo. Then I went to the web interface on Flickr. So I went to Flickr, akrabat. Hit my first picture. Went down here and added a new album. Don't need to in this case because I've already done it. And then created this 5th of December album. Then once I'd done that first album, I could then upload the rest of the pictures by setting that as the album, which you do SVR and you'll find it's number 1 here. And I selected one like that, and it uploaded them and attached them to the right photos, to the right album. So that was great. So what I want to do today, and this will no doubt bleed into next week now, so I want the ability to type something like create album SVR and the date, something like that. Don't know if it should be create album. Has anyone got an opinion? What do others think I should use instead of the name create album? New album? Maybe new album? One of the two anyway. Right, so first thing I do is, have we got a issue raised for this already? We probably do. Yes, we do. 22. I've thought about this problem before. Right, so it would be useful, so this is my thought process last time. It would be useful to be able to create a new album via Rodeo when uploading images. Somehow we need to determine if the user wants a new album or if they want to error if the name is incorrect. This could be a prompt or a flag. So the options here is we can do that. New album, SVR 7 December. Or I could use album as normal. When it can't find one, it could offer to create it at this point in time. If I do that, then I don't have to remember a new flag. That's got benefits. Except that I can't batch it. Ooh, choices. At the moment, you can run it completely non-interactively. So if I choose album SVR, right, you'll notice we get loads of choices. That's the command, not that one. That one? That one. Right, so if I choose SVR 5 December 2020, that's an absolutely valid Flickr name. And it correctly... Well, because these have already been uploaded, I can't actually show what I want to show, so I need a new photo. So let's create a new photo. Let's create a photo of the microphone today. Camera, photo, album. Now I've got a photo. Let me send it to the iMac. Hopefully that will go through. Sent. So, okay, the SVR. No, that's not 2020. That's 2020. Move star to star.jpg. Get rid of all those photos into a subfolder for a minute. And then let's cp image. Which one we want? 1342.8 here. So now we can open that file. There it is. Picture of my... Oh, I was a bit shaky. I was like, look, that background's terrible. Export, save as, I'll do as JPEG. Only we need a JPEG file for today. Okay, so now we've got a new photo that we can use for these examples. So let's go back to that Rodeo. So if I do Rodeo SVR 5, you'll see that it will automatically add it to that album directly because it's unique. There's no possible variations. There's only exactly one album that matches, so non-interactive, we know exactly what we're doing. If I did 7 though, which doesn't exist, it's going to error. So I could ask the user, do you want to create the app? Do you want to create it? And that would be helpful. And my son has just messaged me. He's forgotten his mask for school. Looks like I'm going to have to go and sort that out. So I'm not going to get any of this done now. So we'll have to ruminate and we will have to do it next week. That's unfortunate, isn't it? I had better deal with him. Message him first. Yep, I'm going to have to go and sort him out. Oh well, what can you do? These things happen. This is where we're getting somewhere in my thought process. I'm going to have to stop at this point and go and deal with my son's forgetfulness. Don't mind. Hope you have a good Monday. I've got a complicated week coming up, lots of travel tomorrow and Wednesday, so busy week for me. At least it's not snowing around here. I appreciate it snowing elsewhere in the UK and other places. But so far, so good around here. And I'm going to go and do stuff. Have a good week all. I shall speak to you all again.